Hello.
Wars. What? Yes, we think Nosalis.
Nonsense. Nosalis don't hunt this far up the tunnels.
Slavers don't rip people's arms off.
Okay, I've heard enough. How am I supposed to sleep tonight?
With a gun underneath your pillow. Serdar,
You likely already heard the rumors, but there was a mutant attack on one of our guard posts. We are preparing a team to take them down. So everyone's a bit tense, as you might imagine.
Oh, great Khan. Go and grab a bottle. I will. Thank you.
Well, guys, let's have a drink. To living.
To life.
To life.
Ah, great stuff.
Yes. Listen to me, Han. You're not a bad guy, but you keep to yourself too much. Always sitting with your books, even talking you into getting a drink and stuff. Lighten up a bit, man.
Yeah, or you'll just end up all alone.
I appreciate the advice.
Sergei, bring the man! Sound the alarm! Alarm, there is under attack! Don't get ready, it's gonna get tough.
They flagged us. The station's a bloodbath. We took the women and children out through the side passages. But they can't hold the south entrance. We've got to do something.
Serdar, Kuzmich, follow Sergei. Make your way to the south entrance. Use an explosive to blow it up.
Okay, got that. Let's go.
What are you waiting for?
Santa.
Do we rely on our eyes too much? Are we too convinced that the things we can see are real and those we can't see are not? What's true darkness and what's true blindness? Open your eyes and you shall see. Or you shall not. Sometimes one must get into an utter darkness in order to begin to see. We avoid the darkness because it hides things that may be too horrible for us even to imagine. It's the unspeakable that scares us. The unspeakable that the darkness holds within. It's the acid that corrodes the limits of the world we think we know. But when the entire world gets immersed in the dark, you can't avoid it any longer. You can only embrace it. What? I'm sorry, did you say something?
Are you okay? I've been yelling at you, but you just kept standing there, staring off into space. Vlad thought you were one of those boogeymen the exhibition guys were babbling about. He almost shot you.
I'm fine. I just had this strangest feeling of deja vu for a moment.
Deja vu, eh? Isn't that what they call it when you experience a memory from a past life?
Past life? Pfft. It's a misfiring of electrical discharges in your brain, causing an illusion, nothing more.
If you say so.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back home.
Oh, I'm sorry, of course. Turn the key to start the trolley. Be safe, Serdar.
I'll be all right.
that you are back. Max has been up my butt asking where you are literally every 5 minutes.
Tasha, treating drunken merchants for radiation sickness rarely goes as planned.
He said to send you down to the mushroom farm as soon as you turned up. And word of warning, our station chief is not in one of his better moods.
I look forward to seeing one of those firsthand someday.
Akademiczeskaya. Hansa leaves us alone. The Reds leave us alone. The Nazis leave us alone. Even the mutants leave us alone, mostly. Life's good, yes? But consider this. It's 2028. We survived a nuclear apocalypse and radiation, and all the shit life has thrown at us since. But you tell me, where is everybody? I don't mean Moscow or Russia. I mean the world. We're down here, pissing all over each other's territory, like metro station is the goddamn Winter Palace or something. Even under the surface, it's not like we're hard to find. But you're telling me not one plane survived on the entire planet? No one's ever figured out how to contact a single satellite? Or maybe, just maybe, we're not even part of that world anymore. What if the bombs didn't change the world? They moved it to an alternate dimension. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I'm telling you, open your feeble little minds and really listen to what I'm saying. We're here in Akademiczeskaya. Hansa leaves us alone. The Reds leave us alone. The Nazis leave us alone. Even the mutants leave us alone, mostly. Life's good, yes? But consider this. It's 2028. We survived a nuclear apocalypse and radiation, and all the shit life has thrown at us since. But you tell me, where is everybody? I don't mean Moscow or Russia. I mean the world.
Oh, hey, Serdar. Max isn't in his office. If you go through the living quarters, you might still catch him.
But you're telling me not one plane survived on the entire planet? No one's ever figured out how to contact a single satellite? Or maybe, just maybe, we're not even part of that world anymore. What if the bombs didn't change the world? They moved it to an alternate dimension. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I'm telling you, open your feeble little minds.
Wow! They've got so many different types of mushrooms here.
Huh? I told you, you would like Akademiczeskaya.
Everything's so nice here. And we are going to stay? Like, for good?
That's right. Look around. You're home now.
I'm home now!
Mushrooms! Get your mushrooms!
We've got magazines, books, some with all the pages.
Fresh from the farm! Come feed your bellies!
Best price for scrap, right here. You won't find pre-war stock like this anywhere in the metro. Save yourself a trip to the tunnels. We take the risk so you don't have to.
dish is meat and mushroom stew. And no, I don't know which meat.
Dominic, please. It's late. Just eat your dinner before it gets cold.
I told you! I don't like it!
What's there not to like? I think it tastes pretty good.
I don't like it!
Everything just fall from the sky, huh?
Eat your dinner, young man.
That's an order. Did you see those Spartans that came?
Those old folks. You can't actually have those things anymore.
Did you know fuchsia is a color?
Yeah, like hot pink. Why?
Max was debating painting stripes on the bags, since people keep walking into them at night.
Are you kidding? We just painted them. And where's he even going to find pink paint?
This is Max we're talking about. Apparently he already did.
So now he wants us to stop.
Hey.
Ah, Radimil. How's the stomach?
God, so much better. I owe you, Doc.
Happy to help, but no more rat kebabs for a while.
Did she leave a note or anything?
No, was just there 1 second and gone the next.
I can't even imagine. How awful.
Sad, but you know, that's the metro. A friend of mine's entire family went missing a few months ago, somewhere in one of the tunnels near Boyanka. The search party found a knapsack and that was all.
I heard all sorts of weird stuff happens out there.
There's a whole story to that place, but
God, I need a drink. All that work for what? Well, let somebody else deal with this mess. I am done.
Hey! Max, Sanders here.
1 second. Yeah, send him in.
Peaceful out of this place with your own 2 hands. You checked them again. That girl had to go somewhere. I gotta go. Max out. You want to switch jobs? Maybe you should chase runaways and assholes all day and let me run around playing doctor for a while. I've got a very healthy list of people I'd like to stab with a needle, let me tell you.
I think you may want to work on your bedside manner.
Don't even start. You and your wife are not my favorite people right about now.
Yana, has something happened?
Has something happened? He asks. If by something, do you mean did your wife destroy our mushroom farm because she heard the voice of her dead son again? Because if so, then yes, something happened.
No. Is she all right?
She's a lot better than her mushroom farm. Shut it off! Shut it off! Close it down! Fuck. And there's more in there where that came from. 5 years to build this steam system. Hundreds of issues to consider. You know what scenario never came up? What if you can't hear the voices of the dead inside your pipes?
I don't understand. Yana was doing so well. I'll take care of it, I promise.
Yeah, well, you promised 500 times already. I'm up to my eyeballs in bullshit today, so I don't need any more, okay? Sorry. Go check on your wife. But then, you come see me. Friend or not, this station is my wife. This has to be the end of it.
Dr. Iskanderov, sorry you have to jump across the catwalk, but you can imagine who you have to thank for that one.
Peekaboo. So,
Did I miss my calling as an interior decorator?
Perhaps.
Okay, go on then. I know you're dying to start doctoring me.
Max said you hurt Petya again. Do you feel up to telling me about it?
Do you, is the question. I stopped taking my haloperidol.
You what?
Keep in mind I was still taking them when I decided to stop.
We've been through this.
Serdar, it hurt me. Your meds didn't make me lucid. On the contrary, they kept obscuring my ability to hear, but I was so desperate to hear.
Anna, hallucinations are not trivial
What you
things.
assume are
You
hallucinations.
hear voices. No one else
The
can.
fact that you won't even consider any alternative is the reason I threw the haloperidol out in the first place.
You threw them away?
None of you have ever heard Petya's voice, so how can you know what I'm hearing?
Because he died, Yana. He died, Yana. 15 years ago. And you can't hear an 8-year-old boy for 15 years.
Where's the shutter?
Back there, through the vent. I think there's a hole in the maintenance shaft.
Lieutenant! Thank you for cleaning up another one of my messes.
Max mentioned the young girl disappeared from the station. Could you have overheard someone discussing?
No, mister, there has to be a reason for everything. I didn't hallucinate my son's voice because of a bunch of gossiping busybodies.
For all things there is an explanation. Even the ones too terrible to accept.
I can't exactly tell that to Petya, can I? I'm sorry. It wasn't fair. Not when you're only caring for me.
My love is not something you ever have to apologize for. It is free.
God, you're savvy. Go on. Run back to your boyfriend, Max. I had him whining for you to go see him once you made sure I wouldn't burn anything else down. I think I learned a little hard labor. Just give me some time, okay? Ah, that did something. Looks like I can reduce some of the pressure from here.
Max passed through a while ago. I guess you saw what happened at the farm then.
It's being taken care of. Thanks.
Serdar, Max is back. He's up in the office.
Hello.
You're a child.
I'm the boss.
The way this jungle is growing, we may never have to repopulate the surface.
I doubt God invented plastic with nuclear winter in mind. But hey, a fake garden is better than no garden at all, eh? How is Yana?
Pretending her husband isn't a hot-headed, insensitive ass.
You know what? Good. Say stupid shit more often. Your two are so lovey-dovey as it is. I literally throw up in my desk at least once a day.
She was trying so hard to be reasonable.
My friend, I've watched you both in your several lifetimes worth of bullshit just to try and make her feel halfway human again. Trust me, your wife knows that.
Let us hope so. In any event, the more pressing concern is that it appears Yana has run out of her haloperidol. That's why she lost her edge.
You and bad timing, pal. The stalker who tracks down your fancy medical stuff, very talented lady I used to run with named Nata. She was supposed to make a delivery over a week ago, which is long enough that I think I may have to strike Nata out of my little romantic birthdays calendar, if you know what I mean. Though, I do know the route she usually takes.
Could the medication still be there somewhere?
The goddamn Holy Grail could be there.
Max, why don't you just tell me where the route is?
Because you'll go. And from here, the first thing you'll hit is a Nosalis Deli. That's probably the most relaxing part of the trip.
You forget, I am not, shall we say, inexperienced when it comes to Nosalis.
Oh, right. Your old station. Sorry. Anyway, normally I'd hire some poor suckers to go, but since we're running low on poor suckers right now, my lovely voice in your ear will have to do. Stick it to your shoulder like this, voice activated. State of the art, when there was a state of the art. It's almost like living in the future. And for times when my wisdom alone does not suffice.
I've heard they don't do much without those bullets.
You want an empty clip just to look cool? Be my guest. Go on, smart guy. Take it. Yes, I know. Very pretty. Now do me a favor and holster it while you're in the station. Okay, cowboy? We have to at least pretend we are civilized down here. Lucky for you, the same supply cart that dropped Gorky Park off here is still out on the station. And since nobody killed Akim on his way back here, his spare ammo should still be, and the trolley as well.
Max, you there?
1 sec. Truck 2, call me when you find the ammo. Okay, I'm here. Let me find the ledger. Hey, Serdar. Are you sure you don't want to let Yana know you're leaving?
I'm sure.
All right, your call.
I went through the trouble of draining a few bottles. You know, give you something to shoot at. Show me that Tokarev Max gave you. Next, grab this magazine and insert it into your Tokarev. Go on, get a feel for the trigger. will help your aim. You're empty. Here is a new magazine. Line up your shots down the gun sights. Here is a new magazine. Grab this magazine and store it. Last thing you want is to run into some losers with an empty gun. You're empty. Here is a new magazine. Line up your shots down the gun sights. It will help your aim.
I don't know if you handled that kind of trolley before, but Akim was complaining it's hard to start. Admittedly, Akim is an idiot.
I'm out of grenades.
Serdar, Yana won't like that you left without a word.
I've burdened my wife enough.
Hey, give yourself some credit. The day is still young. Let's just focus on getting your wife's meds.
Right. Where do I find her?
Nathan her caravan avoided a lot of Metro's less desirable elements by taking a route that's a bit, shall we say, off the beaten path. Hope you're in the mood for a little sightseeing.
For a pillar of the community, we certainly do have some colorful associates. And to think, you gave up the romantic life of a stalker for that.
To get off the surface? You're damn right. Imagine the worst hellhole of a station you've ever lived in. That's still a day spa compared to the kind of shit I went through out there. Quite like you said, surface is hell nowadays. You guys do live in paradise.
The end of the line is fast approaching, my friend.
About time. Okay, hop off and head over across the other set of tracks. You should find a reinforced door off to your left. Aha! The good old Soviet stuff. 100 years later, still working.
This piece was probably built in the 60s. Some impressive equipment here.
The museum kept a backup generator for security and stuff like that.
Which museum? The Tretyakov? Yana and I went on our first date here.
Well, before you get too misty-eyed, Nata's route doesn't go through the museum itself.
Still, I haven't been here since, well, since before Yana and I split back then. We met when we were in university. I picked the museum for our date because I felt I needed to come across as more refined.
Right. Because everyone thinks you're such a savage.
Into the lion's den should not be surprised to find lions.
The entrance to the archives is a couple levels above you, on the opposite side of the escalators.
I remember waiting for Yana at the top of those escalators. We agreed to meet here at noon. I'm there waiting, watching face after face rise in front of me over the top of the escalator. I waited 3 hours, and at 3:06, I get a tap on my shoulder. And there's Yana, behind me, with her arm in a sling.
So in other words, neither of you knew how to take a hint.
She called us stubborn. I'm about to confirm those mutant den rumors of yours. Signs for the museum, but the radiation levels are spiking something fierce.
I didn't expect you'd be anywhere quite that toasty. Knowing Nata, she will have stored the gas mask on her route where it's needed. Look for it.
Got it.
Good. Keep an eye out for extra filters. You may need them. Now, hide that ugly face of yours and make your way across. And please, do me a favor. Be sure you check your watch now and again. It will let you know when your filter is going to run out.
Someone strung up a dead Nosalis above the archives.
Who the hell would do that?
I'm more interested in how they did it. It's far too elaborate, even with a handful of men.
I've heard all kind of tales on things that go beyond the possible. You know, monsters whose existence you can't explain.
Come on. Monsters are just those animals we humans haven't studied properly yet.
One can see a rookie who's venturing into hell for the first time. It's hell, stupid. It just exists. And its rules change before you can understand them. So that it can kill you and eat your soul.
Now you're taking souls. Was it you, perchance, who stole Yana's pills?
Case solved, Sherlock. All right. Natas route runs down the staircase on the opposite side of that room.
The Nosalis had something painted across its chest.
At a museum. You don't say.
It looked like a snake or something of that sort. Have you heard of anything like that?
Could be just us, good old humans. Metro's full of all sorts weirdos doing creepy shit.
I quite like the human exploration.
What's funny?
Well, funny may not be the right word, but it just occurred to me that our last trip here also involved Yana becoming obsessed with a ghost.
Now you're just making stuff up.
The way Yana's mind worked, it was intoxicating. I never could keep up with that woman, and that's what made her thoroughly irresistible. We'd been to an exhibit of local Buryat artists, celebrating their Mongolian heritage, where Yana became convinced I was the living reincarnation of Genghis Khan.
What? Was Peter the Great taken?
She became so enamored of the idea, she convinced me to undergo hypnotic regression, as if I'd suddenly remember this entire past life she'd invented for me.
You actually did it?
You've met my wife.
Point taken. So what did you see when you were hypnotized?
I couldn't remember anything, really. But Yana and the doctor assured me I was quite the convincing warlord.
You never told me this one. Sardar Khan, oh, that's hilarious.
Don't laugh. I told that story one too many times at my old station. How would you like to be forever associated with a man who murdered millions of people?
I'd be fine with that, actually. But hey, I guess there's hardly anyone as different from Genghis Khan as you in the universe.
This is all such cheap nonsense. Past lives, afterlives, all alike. That's psychotherapy before psychotherapy. Allowing cavemen to cope with the fear of death, promising them a continuation. I know to fill this.